I hope Eliza well, and that I should very much like to see him. What? No use fretting, ladies. Same last night, same the night before. Gonna sit tight like I never done before. For when I'm polite, I'm as happy as can be. For I am a lady of the like family. Now the like family has the best pedigree that ever came out of an old lady's knee. With the beautiful bitch, and the danger bitch, and the cordial bitch, and the stoic bitch. Glorious, one lady like for the four of us, singing glory be to God that there are no more of us, for one of us can like it all alone. Don't quick! Excuse me, you're wrong! Come down and give me some, mother man! You want it, you want it, come on, that's my dress, you want it! Say my word, say my word,
You must not be so selfish. As you strike ahead,
you must aspire to strict selflessness.
acquire the greatest boy don't